What say you about Nickelodeon, Disney, places that parents think is safe?
There were 45 goals written in 1958, how communism can take over America. And about 12 to 14 of those goals are entertainment based.
Listen, we have the new End Times DVD. It investigates End Times investigation. I have a lot of my friends on here, Lisa Haven, Michael Lake. I have Josh Peck, L.A. Marzulli, Stephen Bancroft. I mean, 8 hours of me investigating things like Satanism and demonic powers, Illuminati, New World Order, Antichrist, one world religion, end times miracles, Bible prophecy. Folks, let me tell you something. One day, what you're watching us on right now, it's called television, it's called social media, it's called the internet. They're going to turn that baby off. You need a hard asset. When all this stuff gets shut off, this is what you're going to be able to learn from and to understand. So I want you to text the word chosen to 91999, the word chosen to 91999. Tina, you've been in Hollywood for a while and you escaped. I don't know if you'll agree with me, but the only difference between Hollywood and the rest of the country, the rest of the world, is Hollywood has a camera and it can film it and send it out to everyone.
Yep.
Okay. You as a mom of 4 children, okay, having a love for God and a love for your children, how do you handle television? How do you handle social media with your kids? Because they are susceptible to even, the most horrific things that we never were growing up. Disney, to me, is one of the worst companies out there, studios out there, because people think it's safe. They go, oh, it's Disney. But Disney is possessed, is owned by Satan. If you look at it, they take the family and they're tearing the father down. They're very culture. They're not counterculture. They're in the culture, baby. What say you about Nickelodeon, Disney, places that parents think is safe?
They're not safe. And I have a Reclaiming America 7-minute episode I do every single week on the latest pop culture trend where I dissect Nickelodeon, and I have shows and movies that Disney is pumping out that will clearly show with evidence what their agenda is, which is anti-God, LGBTQ, and everything else in between that is wreaking havoc on kids. But there's a reason behind that. There were 45 goals written in 1958 of how to take over communism, how communism can take over America. And about 12 to 14 of those goals are entertainment based. So if you strip away family institution the way God designed it, if you strip away and glamorize homosexuality, if you bring in critical race theory, if you bring in violence, if you make it easy divorce, all of these things are being infiltrated and promoted in today's pop culture with an agenda to have communism take over our country. Because if you can crumble the foundation of how God designed a family to be, you take over a country. And this has been going on for about 5 decades. It's a very planned attack. And right now, I think entertainment, with 70 hours of entertainment going into a child's brain every week, when they're in class being brainwashed in public schools for 40 hours a week, we have a deadly combination of 130 hours of a communist primary agenda going into our children, where now you wonder why they're brick throwers and not freedom fighters. I think that there's several major reasons why the dads are missing. Number one, they are not being given truth and directed in a godly way in our churches today. People are cutting them out when they want to be the men. Women today are telling them, don't open the car door. Don't tell me what to do. Don't say that I have to take care of the kids. Where if us women aren't doing our role, it's hard for the men to do theirs. We have to be supportive in what God has called our men to be. That is something that we're doing in our family every day. We're working on something new, but as a unit, it's important.
Okay, so you're saying that a lot of the problem is the women, strong women, they suppress the guys and they keep them down, and I can see that. I can see that part of that. But Tina, that cannot be an excuse.
No,
guys out there, I'm talking to you guys. No matter what somebody says to you, you need to be a man. You need to take authority, and you need to get up and be a counterculture,
Dad.
papa, a
And
counterculture dad.
And I was just
Absolutely.
going to say, that was the easier first answer. The biggest problem is a lot of dads don't have the direction they need. They don't know how bad the problem is. And a lot of dads honestly are focused on the wrong things in America and not focused on the importance of their kids in their home. They are interested in investing in their business and their mission, but it might not be investing in a relationship with God and a marriage and their children. And that has to be first, and then God will bless the rest.
Tina, I appreciate you. Hey, maybe I could be a counterculture dad if you ever decide to start another movement or something.
Are you kidding me? Let's do it. We are starting it. We need more dads on the front of the battle lines. Let's do it with that black leather jacket. You mean business? You're hired.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll do it if you can answer this question. How many kids do I have?
I should have did more research on your bio. This is not right.
Come on, Tina. Come on. This is it. Seven.
Am I right?
By one. I have 6.
8? Oh, okay. All right. I knew I was close.
Well,
I thought you had 7.
No, 7 because we had a miscarriage, so we have a baby in heaven. So you are right, 7. So
I
Tina,
told you.
I'm your counterculture dad.
I hope I portrayed enough to see, it's evil. And I'll be quite frank. I don't like Fauci. I don't like what he talks about. He's flip-flop Fauci. I'll just call him what it is. He's been back and forth with a lot of stuff. With what you're playing in The Last Evangelist, I think it really paints a picture of where we're headed. I think some of the stuff that you portray in that particular series is absolutely some of the stuff we're going to see in the near future.
All right. If you're interested in getting involved in Last Evangelist, our new TV series, which is coming out the first of the year, go to lastevangelist.com. You can sign the newsletter. You can even donate. And we do need your help. We really do. You can see on there the things you can do. You can special thanks. You can donate, get T-shirts, hats. You can come walk the red carpet. Hey, you can be in the movie. You can be an associate producer. You could even be an executive producer. This is how we're bringing this truth to you guys. I'm not going to the studio. God said, go to my people. That's what I'm doing. Go to lastevangelist.com or text the word evangelist to 41444, or you can make that call to 844-806-0006.
In these last days, people will worship false gods. As the Antichrist arises, Christians will be persecuted. David Heavener Investigates is proud to bring you End Times Investigations, a new DVD series containing over 8 hours of interviews, commentaries, and teaching on Illuminati and the New World Order, Satanism, miracles and healings, the Antichrist, and one world religion.
Hi, I'm David Heavener, and I'm proud to bring you this brand new DVD collection, End Times Investigations.
David reveals how the media is working hand in hand with the Antichrist system. Order now and receive this special DVD collection. Text BONUS to 41444 or davidheavener.tv/order. Call toll free 844-806-0006. Text BONUS to 41444 or davidheavener.tv/order. Call toll free 844-806-0006.